Hey everybody, what's up? Fred McKinnon here with eBusiness Online. Thanks so much for jumping into our channel here where we talk about selling on Amazon, Walmart, other third-party marketplaces, everything you need to know about selling successfully your physical products on the internet. Today, this is breaking news about something we've all been talking about specifically here on this channel, and that is maybe some consequences, some penalties coming from Amazon for those of us who have been utilizing third-party shipping software to get around Amazon's inventory placement fees. All right, big deal. So let's talk about it. I'll be the first to say on this channel over the last month, I've done numerous videos explaining how you can use third-party shipping programs like NemoShip, 2D Workflow, Nineyard. There's several of them out there. Shipment Maker Pro, for example. I've specifically talked a lot about NemoShip here on the channel. They utilize Amazon's API on the backside to build and create shipments, and somehow they've been able to take shipments and force them into one shipment only. And then when they do that and they create the shipment via API on Amazon, it seems to have gotten around all of the inventory placement fees that everyone's been talking about, okay? If you don't have any idea what I'm talking about, you need to stop and go back and watch these videos here. I'll mention it right here at the top of the screen. I'll drop a couple of links to videos about using NemoShip and about understanding Amazon optimized shipment splits and placement fees, things like that. Here's the deal, okay? I've been doing it myself. I've recommended it every single time I've done it on my videos. I've always said it's rolling the dice. It's a gamble. We think it's working, but there's no guarantees. There's been speculation all along that maybe 45 days later, even though there were no inventory placement fees estimated on our shipment plan, that Amazon might come around and smack us on the hand and go, naughty you, you sent it to only one destination, you cheated and went around the placement fees, and now we're going to penalize you. That was always speculation. That was always a gamble. It was always a risk. We didn't know. And for those of us like myself who utilize this software to try to get around placement fees and to consolidate stuff to one place, all along we're like, this may or may not work. All right, so the world went crazy yesterday when everyone using these types of software, myself included, got an email that looks a little like this. Hello, you're receiving this email because our records indicate that you're generating a large number of abandoned shipment defects while creating shipments using Amazon APIs or through third-party integrators. Ding. Yeah, that would be me, right? Any shipment that you ignore, delete, or abandon will generate an abandoned shipment defect, which are subject to inbound defect fees. They're not that much, few cents, no big deal, right? If you're using a third-party tool to create shipments, yeah, I'm using NemoShip. I've used 2D Workflow. There's another one called Nineyard. A lot of people using it. Was like twice as expensive, so I didn't really promote that one here. If you're using third-party tool to create shipments, please contact your provider as they may be abandoning shipments on your behalf. When shipping plans are comprised of multiple shipments, you must create and send all shipments in the plan. And then it goes on to tell you about how when you abandon them or delete them, then they're going to see that and there are consequences for that. Fees, and they might even come back around and charge you an inbound defect fee, plus they might charge you the original inventory placement fees, which in some cases, in shipments I've done, was thousands of dollars, like $3,000, $4,000, $5,000. A little scary. Okay, so I'm making this to tell you right now, if you're using NemoShip or any of these software tools that we've talked about, do so at your own risk, okay? I have personally reached out to NemoShip support. I've not gotten a response back from them yet. I'm sure they're trying to figure out what's going on. This is what I do not understand, okay? So, like with NemoShip, when I create a shipment, it's all done in their software, and all the finagling around and saying what I want to send and then showing 5, 6, 7 shipments, and then me saying I don't want to go to all those places. I want to push everything into this one warehouse in Indiana, whatever. All of that's happening inside that software, and it never shows up at Amazon. when I go into my FBA send to Amazon workflow and my shipment workflow, it's not there. There's nothing there that I can see, at least. Nothing ever appears there until I actually build shipment. And then it does build one single shipment, which I then ship. I'm not abandoning, I'm not deleting, I'm not canceling, not more than normal. I've canceled a few where I just screwed something up and literally had to start over. But there are some who say that even though you don't see them inside Seller Central, they're being created and abandoned and deleted inside the API. If that is the case, Amazon is seeing this and they're warning us about what can happen. So I'm hitting the pause button on it until I know for sure what's going on. All along, we're like, this seems to be a loophole. You know, this definitely goes around what Amazon's intentions were when it comes to these fees. I said that on my videos. I hope I gave enough disclaimers about that. But that's what I'm seeing right now. Don't have a definitive answer for you, but for me, I'm pausing. I'm telling you that because I was eagerly promoting it and sending people, you know, to try out this software. It definitely worked exactly as advertised, exactly as intended. But, you know, there could be consequences for it. So for me right now, you know, on April the 3rd, 2024, I'm hitting pause and I'm just sucking it up and dealing with the optimized splits, or I'm paying placement fees until I get this sorted out. Want to be one of the first to tell you about it. If you got that email, I would take it to heart and, you know, make your own decision about what it's worth to you. I know plenty of sellers are like, screw it, I'm going to keep doing it and see what happens. See what the fees are. The inbound defects aren't too severe. They're not significant. At the same time, if you have enough of those, Amazon could say you can't send to FBA anymore. They could, you know, suspend your ability to create shipments. But what I'm more concerned about is having to pay those inventory placement fees on these big shipments where I've consolidated everything to one location. That's a concern. So anyway, that's what's going on. You know, I'd love to hear more about it. If you've been caught up in the middle of this, leave a comment on the video. Let me know what you think. Do you think, what's your plan of action? Are you going to keep using the software, whether it be Nemo or 2D or Nineyard or SMP, or are you going to pause? Have you been assessed a fee yet? Have you been penalized? Have you been punished? Have you seen any consequences? Let us know. Leave a comment on the video. As I wrap it up, always, you know, I ask and hope that you will support me and this channel by subscribing. Simply click the subscribe button if you're on your iPhone, like, boop, tap it right now, and then tap the little notification, the bell, so that you'll get alerts when we do this. I'm really grateful for the hundreds of people who have already subscribed. When I started this channel just a few months ago, you know, I thought, why make another YouTube? Why be another person out there talking about this stuff when there's bazillions of people with tens of thousands and hundreds of thousands or millions of subscribers already doing it? But I've had it in my heart for a long time because I really enjoy it. I like to talk, I like to teach, I like to network, and I like to share the information that I have. Because I've been doing this for a very long time, more than 2 decades. I understand it. And I'm neck deep in it every single day. So I'm not just reading a blog and regurgitating information that I read on LinkedIn. I'm living this with you, okay? I'm in the trench with you, living this with you. And I'm just going to call it like it is. And hey, if we make a suggestion or give you a hack or a tip and it comes back that like maybe that's going to have some not good consequences, I'm going to be the first one to jump on here as quickly as I can, make a video and say, hey, watch out, you know, this may or may not work. So I appreciate your trust. I appreciate your confidence. I appreciate you subscribing to the channel. Give us a thumbs up on this video. That helps people know that, hey, people enjoy it. They're liking it. Anything you can do, a thumbs up, subscribing, commenting, helps the engagement of this channel. And it ultimately means that, you know, I think YouTube's going to show the video to more people. Helps us a lot. Hey, thanks a lot. Hope to hear from you soon. Bye-bye.